All right, so how has it been in Los Angeles compared to Boston?
It's been great. It's obviously been a bit of a transition, coast to coast. You know, the East Coast down to the West Coast here. You know, I'm born and raised in Vancouver, so naturally got the West Coast blood in me. So it was a bit of an easy adjustment as far as the living part went. But you know, I've really enjoyed my time that I've been here so far. You know, the weather, you know, and everything that comes with living in California, and obviously it's been great being a part of a good team as well. And, a lot of good players, a lot of good teammates, and stuff like that. And obviously that makes it much more enjoyable.
Yeah, you still obviously have a lot of friends and teammates with the Bruins and everything. Have you kept in touch with them?
Yeah, a couple guys in the team obviously kept in touch with them, and you know, with the time change and you know, center ice and all that type of stuff, it's easy to and social media and everything you do with your phone now, it's easy to keep tabs on guys you used to play with and stuff like that. So you know, for us here, the Bruins are usually playing at 4 o'clock, so find myself nothing on TV, tend to tune in once in a while and check in and see how your old teammates are doing. And obviously they've been doing really good as of late, and I know they're excited with the Winter Classic coming up. And for myself personally, I know that's going to be a special event for all the players all the players and coaches and fans and everyone who are going to be a part of that. And you know, I'm looking forward to watching that and seeing what it's going to be like as well.
Now, how does that affect you when you're going to play against the Bruins? You're a physical player. You're playing against guys that you're friends with. How's that going to change you?
You got to try and you know, use that, you know, my mentality of no friends on the ice. You know, I guess you kind of have to. As much as they were your friends, and they are your friends and were your teammates, and you enjoy playing with them, you gotta put that aside and know that business is business at the end of the day. And I'm sure they all know that, you know, I love nothing more than to get a win in Boston, and vice versa. They'd love nothing more than to beat me in Boston, to have those bragging rights. And I think to use that as most motivation, to have the bragging rights at the end of the game is something that you need to do to separate the friendship and the game.
Now, when you left Boston, you know, you took a page out of the paper. What did that city mean to you?
Oh, it meant a lot, obviously. You know, I went there as a 19-year-old, and you know, spent most of my 20s, you know, eight long years there, and had a lot of success and had a lot of fun with my time there. And you know, like I explained in the paper, came there a young teenager and left, you know, a champion, father of 2, you know, and things like that, with meeting a lot of great people and having a lot of great friends from there. So I think I just wanted to express my feelings and what the city meant to me, and also it was a way for me to kind of close the chapter of that part of my life and move on to the next one.
When you guys play the Sharks this week, obviously King's rival, how does that rivalry compare to what you had in Boston against Montreal?
You know, it's pretty funny, pretty sneaky how big the rivalries are down here with the Kings and Sharks, because they've met, you know, 3 times in the playoffs in the last, I think, 5 years, and you know, even with the Ducks too, it gets pretty rowdy and pretty crazy. Obviously, I don't think you can compare any rivalry to the Bruins Canadiens rivalry. That one goes back almost 100 years, so you can't compare to anything to that one. But you know, I think it's got some sneaky rivalries down here.
You still have some animosity towards Montreal?
Oh, definitely. It's always going to be there with everything that we went through as a team, in playing those guys. You know, it's always going to be there. But at the end of the day, it was a lot of fun looking back, and I was glad I was able to be a part of it.